What? No intros?
Oh shit! I forgot. I'm sorry.
Nick had a very special intro planned.
We're doing intros.
Okay.
You ain't skipping our intro.
Okay, that's why I forgot the intro. Okay. Bring your punk ass on camera. Go ahead, do your intro, Nick.
I'll let us go first. Need a minute to prepare.
All right.
Jesus fucking Christ! Go ahead.
I gotta get a little closer to the camera so you can see the hat here. What's going on, everyone? Active Sin here. We're back for another episode of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. And yes, as you see here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, the best brawler of all time, as seen on Real Gamer's own poll on Twitter. His fans betrayed him because they know the truth. And we're here to bring you the news. We talk about some best gaming year ever, possibly. Mario Odyssey killing it all over the place. Single-player games, are they dying or are they flying? We'll find out in this episode of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. And yes, Turtles in Time is the best.
Shut up, next. Oh, I get to kill you, Dirty. I heard that shit. Go ahead, Dirty. I already know what this dude about to do. I already know he about
to do. Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Dirty. We back for another episode.
Oh my God, fucking Nick. Okay,
all right.
Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead with that corny ass intro. Oh my God, you is the lamest motherfucker in this damn mess. Oh my, can I get my 20 seconds back, please? Jesus fucking Christ, Nick. Did it take you 10 years to come up with that? Did it take you 10 years to come up with that, Nick? Fucking Nick.
I had to spend $2 on this hat today. Just have the Turtles hat.
It was worth that. It was worth that.
No, it was not. Go get your $2 back, man. They ripped you off, man. They ripped you off, man. That was the corniest. You know what?
Wow, that was like the best intro ever. What are you talking about?
No. That was far from the best. That was amazing. Oh my God. I like that Wonder. Is that Wonder Woman background? I like that. That's besides that. Besides that, I don't like anything else.
Not even the Smash Brothers.
No, I don't like just Wonder Woman. I don't even like the person that's in the camera I'm looking at.
Oh damn! It's like that.
It's like that. Anyway, I guess before we go and get deep into it, God damn it, Nick. So we gonna do this today, huh? Anyway,
Go. I won't do it. I ruined his day.
I can't even talk no more, Nick. Fucking Nick. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Yes, Matthew.
It's not me. I swear.
Yes, Matt, you are right. This is very cringe. This is very cringe, man. This is cringe. So y'all just let me know. Y'all just let me know when y'all ready.
Okay.
Man, I'm about to have so many. I'm about to have like this. Y'all about to have these people disliking my video. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God, y'all is crazy. I'm probably about to get like about 20, 30 unsubscribes. Unsubscribe? Okay.
You could probably play some Streets of Rage music and no one would know what the hell it was.
Oh yeah, they know exactly what it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the games we've been playing this week, starting with you, Nick.
All right, I'm playing a little bit of this and that. I jumped on the Breath of the Wild the other day just to mess around and explore the world and shit, different things. I was also playing Alex's favorite game, new game, Fire Emblem Warriors. That's like his favorite new game this happened. So I was playing a little bit of that here and there. So, you know, playing some. Look, like he's thumbs up approval. His camera's upside down.
Oh my God.
So I was playing that. I'm trying to practice some freaking Mario Kart, so I don't suck as bad on Mario Kart Mondays.
Yeah, you are really bad.
Because you have the items cranked up to like 11. It's not fair.
That'd be cheating, man. He be using those cheat codes.
You got like super items are on or something.
I'm saying.
Super items.
He's using that secret.
Just get items like every 2 minutes or some shit.
There's a secret loot box in the Mario Kart that we don't even know about.
Of course.
Found it. That game.
I use my microtransactions in Mario Kart to get all the blue shells and shit all the time.
You got the secret blue shell amiibo that people don't know about.
Fucking cheater. Okay. All right. What about you, Dirty? What you been playing, man?
I ain't really been playing too much. Been playing a little bit of NBA Live 18 on the PlayStation 4. I've been playing what is that? The Army of Two, the Devils something on the 360. And I can't play my 2K because I don't got my Xbox. So yeah.
Oh yeah. That's how you been playing?
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. All
right. I know I did ask you this yesterday, Alex.
You asked me this yesterday.
Did you play anything else?
I played a little bit of Wolfenstein Old Blood today in the morning, but I'm not going to have time to beat it before Mario, so I'm just going to not play this anymore for a little while.
Oh, okay. It's worth them. It's worth it, man. It's really.
From what I played like about an hour so far. It's pretty good. I like it.
Oh yeah, but they just need to keep. Okay, we're gonna get started about this stuff. This is gonna be a really touchy subject. Okay, so we was talking about the whole entire who has the most pressure, Sega because of the whole Sonic deal. People iffy about the new game, or is it Bethesda because they're known for a single player game? So what's your thoughts about it?
Who?
You, Nick.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, before you rudely interrupt this podcast with that freaking cringy ass Ninja Turtle hat and that fucking 80s fucking cartoon music.
Hey, don't get mad at me because you showed up to your podcast with the wrong hat.
Oh god, ain't no goddamn wrong hat. It's one of the best beat 'em up games of all time. God,
second best.
No, it ain't. Shut up.
Best.
No, it ain't.
As we established earlier.
Hey, your poll. It was your poll.
Your poll. Your fans.
That proved that. So
your followers.
Man, some of those guys that voted, I didn't know who the hell they were. Shit.
Your fake accounts. That's who voted.
No, you would have known if it was fake accounts. You would have known.
So anyway, on topic. I'm still trying to figure out where is this myth coming from that single player games are dying? So what is this? This make like one or two freaking stupid websites that don't know shit about gaming, written by people who don't know shit about gaming, suddenly came up with this fantasy that single player games are dying because a handful of games like EA or something like that is making these fucking loot crate filled bullshit first person shooters, and all of a sudden and they have like short campaigns, but then single player games are dying. We've had a shitload of single player games this year, and people are going, oh, single player is dying. Based on what? Based on what, motherfucker? You ain't got shit to prove that that single player is dying. Get the fuck out of here with your shit. I don't know who's coming up with this. That's just crap. Oh. So who has more pressure between the two? Sega, because Sega has a lot to prove with their next Sonic game. It could make or break the series at this point. Although I don't know, seeing as how if Sonic Boom didn't end the Sonic franchise a horrible death, then they could probably do a few more things and might get away with it. I am still hopeful for Sonic for Sonic Forces. It looks like it could be an interesting game. I think the whole creative character thing could bring in it's going to bring in a weird audience, actually, a very weird Sonic audience. But heck, it'll probably raise the sales.
A lot of weirdos playing that game.
Of games. And but yeah, that Sonic fan base is up to some weird shit.
I fucking hate them. They is so freaking. Oh my god, dude.
I think Bethesda will be just fine because Wolfenstein 2.
Oh shit, Ghost Geese. He said, "Damn, Nick, you look like a hillbilly fisherman from Texas."
I did live in Texas for
damn! You've been exposed, man.
Whatever.
He's mad.
I'm fishing for these hands. That's what
oh damn! Woo, man, they is turn your ass up here. Okay, go ahead, Nick. I didn't mean to cut you off.
So yeah, but anyway, that's nothing to worry about. Wolfenstein's a pretty strong series, and it's basically coming out for everything, even the Switch, which is still surprise everybody. I know that's a little later next year, but hey, it's better than nothing. But yeah, I think it's going to do decent enough for whatever Bethesda does, and it's going to sell on the PS4 the most. Let's face it, or PC. PC will be a close second, but you know, nobody on Xbox is going to buy that shit because Xbox players don't buy games first or third party.
It's too colorful too. It's too colorful.
So you know that's not gonna happen. So I think it'll be fine. I don't know. I'm not buying this whole thing. Oh, single player is not. Oh, because of EA. Fuck EA.
I know.
Gonna
website.
Like you got a handful of games that are focusing more on multiplayer than single player, which is fine. It doesn't bother me at all. These things exist, and a lot of single player games have a multiplayer game. Sure, it's probably tacked on, and not a lot of people use it. But hey, it's mostly single player. Single player games aren't going anywhere for quite a while. Calm down, people.
Is that all you got, man?
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Dirty?
I'm not too worried about single players going anywhere. I mean, we done had a bunch of single player games this generation, last generation. I actually enjoyed it. Single players. If he got a good, multiplayer, that's cool. But like Nick said, it's not going anywhere. Just a, bunch of people just, want to stir things up, or they need something to talk about because there ain't nothing to talk about. So yeah, like if it was just all multiplayer, I think gaming would go down the hill if it was just all multiplayer, and you get no single player, you get no story, no nothing. And I mean that's what drives a game is. If you got a good story, you know what I'm saying, and good mechanics, people is going to flock to it. You know what I'm saying? Look at like Uncharted. Uncharted did well. Horizon Zero Dawn, that did well. Mario, that do well. So, I mean, and there's more other games that's single player that don't have a multiplayer attached to it. So, yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
So basically, between Bethesda and Sega, you saying that Bethesda is in a better position than Sega since their games are really always mostly good, and Sonic, they got a whole bunch of hit and misses with Sonic. So
they like, I mean, with Sega, yeah, they do got a bunch of hit and miss with Sonic, since they left the console.
Mm-hmm.
But Bethesda, I mean, they're just known for, single player. I know Doom has a multiplayer, but I don't really hear anybody talk about the multiplayer. They talk about more the story mode. But if it's between those two, yeah, I would say Bethesda, because it seemed like Bethesda, they put in time and they think of what they want to do with, with the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So they not just throwing stuff out there just to get a game out there and hopefully it sells. You know what I'm saying? They doing it like every other year. They bring in, because I think Wolfenstein, the first one came out, it'd be 2 years now? So it's not like they throwing it out, every October there's a Wolfenstein.
3 years,
game.
2014. 3 years.
2014? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's even better. And look at what it's getting. You know what I'm saying? People is enjoying. That's all it is a, single player game. So, yeah, I think if most developers just sit down and think, they can make some, pretty good single player games. And I think Sega have to do that as well, or at least go into their back archives or something and pull out something, because I don't think Sonic is really doing it.
Okay, so you saying that Bethesda has more pressure? Like which one are you saying?
I think Sega will have more pressure because, I mean, even with their single player games, I mean, we're just talking about Sonic, and Sonic is like you said, is a hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to see how this Sonic does. I forgot the name of it, Forces, something. If it does well, that's good, but I don't know. I seen a little gameplay of it. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The one that we saw was okay, but like some of those trailers throughout the months, I actually like some of those trailers, some of those stages that they didn't show during the demo for some reason. Actually, me and Alex, we did talk about the demo yesterday because there was a bunch of clickbait videos saying that the game sucked based on a 30-second or 1 minute clip, whatever. Like, I don't know. But you know what? I guess I'll get my intake last. What about you, Alex? Who has? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna skip you. I already know what you're about to say.
What?
If it's Sega, I already know how biased you are towards Sega, so I'm gonna skip you. Next.
Well, first, we'll talk a little bit about single player games and this out of nowhere myth that single player games are dying. When the highest rated games of this generation, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, 97s on Metacritic, almost unheard of.
Can't forget
Both
Persona.
single player only games. Persona 5, single player game. Nier Automata, very highly rated single player game. Horizon,
highly rated.
And they're all really good sellers. They all sold multiple millions. Uncharted 4, mostly people buy Uncharted 4 for the single player. That sold 9 million. So I don't know where this myth is coming from. Stupid ass sites like Polygon, these fucking frauds. Because EA wants to do online games and Activision wants to do online games, all of a sudden it's single player games are dying. But not really. Just depends what company you're talking about. EA, Activision, and Microsoft. They're the ones who are pushing for online microtransaction games. Ubisoft has some, but they still make single player games like Assassin's Creed's dropping on Friday. That's also scoring pretty good. Single player game. So they are out there. You should support them. Single-player games are important, but they're not really going anywhere. There's more companies doing single-player games than not. And as far as between Bethesda and Sega, who's under more pressure, it's obvious. It's Sega. They have a really bad track record with Sonic. They just had a really good Sonic game with Sonic Mania, which they had to get a fan to make for them. And now their main team is making a Sega game that they've been making for 5 years, as long as Breath of the Wild. And from what we've seen so far, it just looks okay. It's probably going to be like a 70 rated game. They're going to be under a lot of pressure, and that's what it is. As far as Bethesda goes, we already know Wolfenstein scoring well. It's going to sell well. And Wolfenstein's not their main attraction, as Sonic is Sega's main attraction. Wolfenstein's kind of like maybe their B-tier franchise. Like, it's always Fallout and Skyrim. That's their main sellers. Which even if Wolfenstein doesn't do great, they have that to fall back on. Whereas Sega, Sonic is their main moneymaker, and maybe some of the Atlas games. But I don't know. To me, it's pretty clear. Sega's the one who's under more pressure.
Okay. I thought I was gonna do a very biased segment, but okay.
The game looks mediocre.
No, I'm not saying that Sonic Forces look amazing. I never said that. I don't know.
You just did.
No, I did not. Why people keep thinking I'm the biggest Sega or Sonic apologist? Like, of course I like Sega. I like Sonic, but I don't love Sonic.
Sega.
The old Sonic games from the Genesis, I love those. Like, I'm a fanboy of those games. But the 3D Sonic games, nah, man. I hate most of it. So I'm curious to see what's this game going to be about. But from the trailers that I saw, I liked it. But from the demo what I saw, it was okay. Like what you said a while ago. They didn't give us enough for us to actually give an actual opinion about it. The only opinion I got to say about it, like, it's too damn short. Like, can't even get a full damn stage. Like,
again, like, you still like refuse to believe the drawbacks of the game, or maybe you just didn't notice them. I don't know. Like the running. The jumping is too short.
Full analysis when I get my hands on the game and when I see some reviews. When I see reviews, I will get my full analysis of the game.
To me, it was pretty clear. You could see it, even though it's only a minute long.
I don't care, Alex.
5 years.
You
5 years to make that trash.
Okay, you don't like the game. Just say I don't like the game.
I said the game.
Stop forcing your opinions on me. God damn it. Just like a.
But what was the point of them even putting out a demo if it's only like, a minute long?
I don't know. That was like the biggest.
There is no point. Maybe that was a mistake. That might have been.
It has to be a mistake. But
it must have been a glitch or something.
It has to be, because who in their right mind would think that's a good idea? You can't even finish the stage.
That's just dumb.
That's dumb.
But I guess my opinion with Bethesda and Sega, I agree. I think Sega do have the most pressure because when it comes to Bethesda games, majority of the games, or I think all their games are single player games.
Yeah.
Like, they're known to have really great high quality games. Well, if you want to excuse the frame rate sometimes, because they could be jumping all over the place sometimes. But when it comes to a really good experience, like I said a while ago with Doom and Wolfenstein, Evil Within and Skyrim and Fallout, Dishonored, they got a lot of really great games, and like they don't force all these loot boxes and microtransactions on people. They make sure they give us a really good story, and really good stories draw back the fan base, and I'm part of that fan base because they tell really good stories and their games are really good, and they give us a lot of content for the money that we spend. So that's why I'm gonna support Bethesda's game. That's why not only I'm gonna spend $60 on these games, I'm gonna actually support them with the season pass, with the DLC. I already got the DLC to Evil Within. I'm going to get the DLC with Wolfenstein. I heard there's like 4 different packs. I'm gonna get them all. I heard it's like 25.
Nice.
I heard it's like $25, but I'm gonna get that. I sure am gonna get it since my boy he hooked this boy up today, man, Mr. Ludwig, man. Yeah, he hooked us up. So yeah. With Sega's on the other hand,
I look forward to putting that $17 towards my pre-order.
Hey, shut up. Okay. I would, like I say, I will give you $2.50. Take your ass to 7-Eleven, get you a Slurpee and a bag of chips and some cotton candy.
Man, with that $2.50, I'll go to Costco and get a hot dog and a drink and maybe ice cream.
Okay, yeah, use the $2.50 and be happy, man.
And then with the other $15, I'll put it towards the
But I guess, like I said, with Sega on the other hand, like they had a good, decent year, man. Like they released games on PC, like Vanquish and Bayonetta, and really made a good killing, a good profit, because people on PC love their games. And of course, the Persona 5 was a critically acclaimed game. People from Japan, was it Famitsu, the reviewers, they said that game was the best game of all time, according to the Japanese reviewers. But as far as my opinion, like I would say that's like one of the top-notch JRPGs of all time, and it's a really great game. And if you hadn't played it, like it will suck you in, it will suck your soul into that game. It tells a really great story, and I just love everything about it. And of course you got Sonic Mania, so that's why I said like a whole bunch of pressure is going to be on Sonic Forces, because Sonic Mania was a really great game, and people want to know how can the Sonic team outshine a fan-made Sonic game. So that's why I said a lot of pressure will be on Sega than Bethesda, because Bethesda has a really good reputation, because during the 360 and PS3 days, they gave us a whole bunch of really great games, especially with the Skyrim, man. That was a blockbuster game. That was an all-time great, like one of the best games ever. And with Sega, on the other hand, during that generation, just kept fucking up. So, like with Sega, this generation, they're trying their hardest to come back. And I see they actually trying this year. But with Sonic Force being their last game of 2017, they have a lot of pressure, and with that garbage ass demo they sent out yesterday to the Japanese audience, Japanese eShop, they fucked up. They fucked up because they not making a strong case for their games to basically get scored decently, because they already having a bad taste in a lot of gamers' mouths and reviewers' mouths because of that bullshit. But you know, Bethesda, like you said a while ago, single player games ain't going nowhere. Especially when it comes to Bethesda, Nintendo, and Sony, you know, it's just really EA and Activision stepping away from single player games. And since they like the biggest publishers out there, people thinking everybody else gonna step away, in which is fucking bullshit. So Sonic is the last game of the year for Sega, and it's okay. And I really hope that it will score at least in the high 70s, so they can build up on that franchise, so they can actually come back and make a high quality game. But I am glad that Sega did mention that they're going to continue the 16-bit Sonic games, in which I am excited, because the game is it's pretty good. Why the fuck you shaking your head, Alex? Why you shaking your head?
You know damn well that game's not going to score in the high 70s.
Why you shaking
I
your
mean,
head?
like high 60s, low 70s.
I don't know. Like, let's wait till the facts come in. Let's wait till the reviews come in before
I can see with my eyes.
You weren't a that goddamn Mario hat, you Nintendo fuckboy.
You know damn well like he's not gonna score that.
You are such a Nintendo fuckboy. You know that, Alex? You are, man. You sip on that Nintendo Kool-Aid with that Kool-Aid shirt on. All that red you got on. Say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead and say that.
Oh yeah.
You look like the Kool-Aid man, Alex.
Wow.
The Kool-Aid man sip on that Nintendo Kool-Aid, man.
And look at you wearing your white shirt, perfect for the White Knight of Sega.
White Knight. Oh my God, you is tripping, man. I would if Sonic Forces can get a high 70s, I'd actually be happy because that's when I believe Generation got like a 78 or 79. So that's actually good. If they could get around that range, I would be happy. Oh shoot, y'all back? Oh, why you didn't tell me I was back? I'm over cussing and being loud. Oh, sorry. I just got exposed live on air, people. Excuse me, I'm sorry. My wife just got mad at me.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
This is now the best podcast ever.
Okay, I gotta tone it down. I didn't get busted by mom. Oh, that's not my mom. I'm forgiving. Oh. Okay. Okay. I lost train of thought because y'all keep on with this Sonic fanboy.
You thought that Sonic was gonna be high 70s.
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
I never said that the game was going to score in the high 70s. I said I hope that it will be in the high 70s so they can build
off. You think it's going to be high 70s?
I said hope, idiot. I said hope.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow. This man is delusional.
Oh my. Next subject. Next subject, please. Next subject.
All these days we're not going to get invited to this podcast.
I know, right?
Oh, okay. You just love to piss me the fuck off, don't you? Okay. With all these games, okay, you know, I'm not even going to ask y'all if y'all have any final intake on this because y'all all suck, except Dirty.
We already gave you our answers.
Okay. With all these games that came out this year, with these critically acclaimed scores, with the Zeldas and Horizons and Personas and Wolfenstein currently in the 90s and the Odysseys, like Nier Automata, like these games are critically acclaimed games that came out in the same year. Like these games, it basically redefined the genres. When you think of genres, you think like an action adventure. You think of a Zelda or a Skyrim, or now you can say a Horizon Zero Dawn, and that was a really, really great game. I loved the game. So Zelda and Horizon Zero Dawn came out like I think the same week or something like that. Those games, and of course, Nier Automata, like that was a surprise hit, and I never played that series before, and that game is so freaking great. I think it scored a 90 on the Metacritic, and a lot of Xbox fanboys was pretty pissed off about that score for some reason. I don't know what it was, but anyway, maybe because they didn't get the game. But anyway, of course, you got the Persona 5 score like a 94 in the Metacritic, one of the best JRPGs of all time. Famitsu saying that that's the best game in Japan ever. All this came from the same year, people. Now we're gonna go over, you know, let me show some survival horror games some love. Resident Evil, Capcom. All the shit we've been talking about with Capcom, they did deliver because even though I did not like the length of the campaign, I felt that it was too fast. But it was that type of survival horror game that we wanted for a very long time. Limited ammo, scare, a lot of pop-up scares, and I loved it. And of course, you got the Evil Within 2 that just came out. All of this came out the same year. And of course, Wolfenstein 2, one of arguably the best first-person single-player shooter ever that ever came out. And we're gonna basically end the year off with another critically acclaimed game with Super Mario Odyssey. So all these games came out the same year, people. And let me get some of these smaller games some love. Cuphead, Sonic Mania, like these platforming games are still alive because there is a huge fan base for that. Because people our age that grew up during the Genesis and Super Nintendo days, or even NES days and the Sega Master System days, we are fans of those type of games, and it's paying off because we're getting all these type of games that use those 16 and 8-bit graphics, and they're selling really well. So all these games that came out this year, I feel that this is like one of the best game years in a very long time. So, do anybody agree with me, disagree with me? Let's start with you, Nick. What do you think about this year? Despite all the criticism of the loot box and microtransactions, but with all the games that came out this year, do you think a lot of these games that came out this year is like an all-time great?
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh my God, fucking Nick. Fucking Nick. Huh? It's like you bought Nick. It seems like everybody froze. What's going on? Can y'all hear me? I'm not sure if can y'all hear me? Nick is lost in time. Can y'all hear them, or y'all just hear me in the chat? Let me see. Can y'all? Hold on. Cause it seemed like everybody froze, and let's get off the camera for a second.
Seems to be working now.
Oh, okay.
I think we're back.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
we're back.
Your thing just fucking froze for some reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Go ahead.
That was
Nick.
weird.
That was weird. Okay. Well, this is our first time doing this, so maybe I just cut the quality down just a tad bit next time.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess overall, it's been an all right podcast. Go ahead, Nick.
A lot of good stuff came out this year. I mean, there's Persona 5, and there's Horizon, Zelda, the Mario game's coming out, Xenoblade's coming out, all that stuff from Bethesda we talked about a minute ago. So it's been pretty good. It's been one of the better years in a long time. Past couple years have been like really, really iffy and questionable and like what the hell. And there's still a little of that this year, but for the most part, I think a lot of games are coming back into their own. Mm-hmm. And not like the crap they've been trying to do the last couple of years. I mean, we still have a couple of issues here. You know, the whole loot box, loot crate, whatever the hell that shit is, that's a problem. Like that's got to go. Hopefully, though, that won't last too long. We'll see. Capcom, they're still fucking up this year. I don't care what anybody says. Like, they're sitting there, when they have these 2 fighting games out right now, and all they want to do is advertise the fucking costumes. Every week from either Street Fighter 5 or Mortal Kombat Infinite, it's like, oh, look at the new costume pack. It's like, I don't fucking care. Like, make the game look interesting to me. Don't dress up the characters like fucking Barbie dolls. It's fucking ridiculous. And, Capcom's weird relationship with the Switch, I don't know what's going on with them. They're like, oh, we like the Switch. What, are games coming out for it? No. What do you like about it? What do you think? But but overall, yeah, it hasn't been bad. I mean, like I said, it's been better than most years. So I think we're getting somewhere. Could get better. But hopefully this isn't like one of those years where everything's great and the next year is just like a complete and total crap fest, which has happened many, many times before.
So that's all you got on that?
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Dirty?
All right, now repeat the question because
okay,
jibber jabber going on.
So okay, with all the games that came out this year with critically acclaimed games, great scores, these genres that actually define all these genres that came out with the action adventures and survival horrors and the first person shooters and JRPGs, like you can argue that these are like one of the best games of all time in that genre, like a Breath of the Wild, or Horizon Zero Dawn, or Persona 5, Nier Automata, Wolfenstein, Mario Odyssey. We go to the 2D platformers like a Sonic Mania or the Cupheads. Like these games defy the genres, and when you think of those kind of genres, those type of genres, you think about those games since they are so great. And when you go back 10, 20 years down the line, you will think about those games because that's just how good they was. So do you think this year gaming is like one of the best because of a lot of these games? And do you think these games are considerably the all-time greats that released this year? A lot of these games.
Yeah, I could say this is one of the best years for this generation. We did have a lot of some good games that came out at the beginning of 2017. Now, is this the best in this? I don't think so. I think we can get more. Hopefully, this is just a taste of what developers can do with certain games, and and give us more. I just don't want it to be the best for this generation. That's it. Then it just goes downhill. You know what I'm saying? I want them to keep moving forward and giving us the best. Because hell, I mean, I give you the money. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're giving me, good content. But yeah, I enjoyed 2017, the games that we got for this year. And I'm looking forward to next year, basically, I really want to see what Microsoft is going to have for next year because they keep saying they have stuff that we don't know about yet, exclusive. So that's what I'm looking forward to, see what Microsoft is going to have for next year. I'm not looking for Halo or anything like that, but if they have something new to bring to the table, then that's good. So I can say we had a good year in 2017 with what we got from all three platforms, especially PlayStation. So, and we getting the stuff with the Switch as well, but yeah, I can say it's pretty good this year, and I don't think it's the best. It's good.
Part of the best generation.
Yeah, this generation, yeah, of course. And I just want them to move forward with what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Bethesda and all them, they putting out these good games. You know what I'm saying? Getting high scores. And just continue because that's what us gamers want.
Oh, okay. That's all you got on that?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just looking at Garuda Legends, man. He hates Xbox so much, man. He said state of delay, Crackhead 3, Sea of Tears.
Their game
Sea of Tears.
Man.
Sea of Tears, Crackhead
3. Sea of Trash, Trash Down 3. We know we'll get Forza Horizon 4, which will be good. But Sea of Thieves looks like a garbage game. They should have canceled that by now. Crackdown 3, they should have just canceled that by now.
I want
Wait a minute, who's making Sea of Thieves? Is that Rare?
That's
rare. They got one of the best developers working on dog shit.
Man, I would love to get Garuda Legends and Muhammad Ali on. I just want to see them go at it, man. One hates Xbox, other hates PlayStation. Oh my god. I love how we get diversified a group of people.
Yeah, it's really funny.
It's fun. I just love to see them just go off in the chat. It's funny. Oh my god. Crackhead 3.
Crackhead 3.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, what about you, Nick? You obviously this is the best year of this generation, but if you want to go by the games that came out this year, like Persona, Nier Automata, and Horizon, Zelda, Mario, Mania, Cuphead, do these games define the genre? And do you think some of these games would be considered an all-time greats?
It's actually your turn. I already went.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, he went first.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, he sure did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, go ahead, Alex.
I'll go now. Yeah, easily, without question, this is the best year of games for this whole generation. I think that's pretty clear. We got games like Zelda Breath of the Wild, genre-defining, changing how we look at open-world games. That's a fucking beast of a game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, one of the best racers of all time. Mario Odyssey about to drop, another 97 on Metacritic, another amazing game. Splatoon 2, excellent game.
But Jim Sterling didn't give us a review yet.
Oh yeah, he'll probably bring it down to a 96 because he's a salty fat fuck. Then Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, Wolfenstein 2 looks like it's going to be an amazing single player FPS game. Nier Automata, fantastic Japanese game, nice hack and slash game with a really good story. Horizon, I find Horizon to be boring, but a lot of people liked Horizon. South Park Fractured Butthole, another excellent game. Cuphead, a fantastic game. Sonic Mania, the best Sonic we're going to see for the next 20 years. Forza 7. Forza 7, if you like simulation racers, that's the best one on the market. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, a really new, interesting idea from Ubisoft and Nintendo. That was a pretty good game. Evil Within 2, as far as horror games go, that's probably the best one out now, right?
Right now, but only 2 horror games came out this year.
It's better than Resident Evil 7, though, right?
Resident Evil 7 was a really good game overall.
It's just too short.
It's too short. That's my biggest issue.
Oh, okay. Well, we got another one there. We'll put Resident Evil 7 on that list, too, then. And then Persona 5, one of the best JRPGs. Uncharted Lost Legacy, which is amazing. Uncharted 4 was a good game. Hellblade was a great game. SteamWorld Dig 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is next month, Nex Machina, Assassin's Creed Origins, Neo. Like, there's so many good blockbuster games this year specifically. It took a few years for this generation to really get going for good games. So, like, this one's easily the best. But I think it's just going to get better going forward. Nintendo's going to absolutely kill it in second year. Sony's been on an unstoppable roll, and Microsoft has Sea of Thieves, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, damn. You just have to throw some shade.
Well, until they do something worth talking about, they will get shade.
That dude says Sea of Tears.
Sea of Tears, yeah.
Phil Spencer's in a sea of tears after seeing all these high scores on the other platforms. But we all know what game won't be on that list, and that's Sonic Forces.
What's so freaking, what bothers me so much, Phil Spencer continuously keep praising Nintendo and Sony for their games, but they not doing nothing about their shit.
It's not his job anymore. It's Shannon Lofty's job now.
Oh, yeah, he sure did get promoted, did he?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, then what position is Phil Spencer in now?
He's still the head of Xbox, but he's more integrated in, like, the Microsoft corporate level, where Shannon Lofty's runs the Xbox team. She's the one getting the games and shit. She actually said she doesn't know why people don't like Xbox's holiday lineup. Like, she's bad at her job, I'm just saying.
Did she really say that?
Yeah, she said she doesn't know why people are upset with their holiday lineup because they have stupid garbage like the worst version of Battlegrounds Unknown, and they have Forza 7, and that's about it. Like, she's bad at her job.
Unless she's including the third-party game. That's probably what I'm thinking.
Yeah, she is.
But
you can get those on Sony, plus Sony's better exclusive, so what's the point?
I don't know. It is what it is, man. Okay, so yeah, man. This, like I said a while ago, this year is arguably one of the best gaming years since freaking the 360 and PS3 era. Because we got the games, we got these high quality blockbuster games that came out from earlier this year to now that the holidays are approaching, and it's a good time to be a gamer, man. Like I said yesterday, man. Like with EA and Activision, man. Just vote with your boss, man. Like, make those people pay. Like with single player games that they are holding back because they want to freaking add microtransactions and loot boxes in. Y'all let them know, man. I'm done with Call of Duty. You know, I'm done with this Battlefields and this other shit. Battlefront. These other games that they trying to nickel and dime you, and you pay $60 for a freaking online only game that's not providing you the content that you paid for. Like those type of games, y'all need to wait. Just wait on that shit. Like, you know, give companies like Bethesda a chance, you know, with their single player games, because they actually put their hearts and soul into this game, giving us a really great story. They gotta pay novelists, they gotta pay voice actors to do this type of work, and they're doing a fantastic job. So it's our jobs to go out there and support them, especially if you are a fan of those type of games, man. Stop giving your money to these multiplayer shooters that you gotta spend more money to be more to upgrade your items and basically pay to win. So, like I say, man, this year has been wonderful, great, really good single player games, and that shit. I think Shane Lofty talking about they are in a complicated place when they talking about single player games. No, they're not in a complicated place. It's just Xboxes don't have enough talent like Nintendo and Sony and Bethesda to make a really good single player game for some reason. I don't know why. It's fucking bullshit. But I'm a big fan of Xbox. I love Xbox. I play most of Xbox, but I can't turn a blind eye on fucking bullshit. And it's fucking bullshit. Especially with all these great single player games that came out this year, critically acclaimed scores. So it's fucking bullshit. It's not complicated. Just say we just not doing our jobs. Just say it. We're not doing our jobs. So yeah,
that's why I always get so confused when everyone just blames Phil Spencer for the failings of Xbox. It's not just him. He's surrounded by idiots. Shannon Lofties is an idiot. Aaron Greenberg is an idiot. Some of the other guys on their team just say the dumbest shit, but it always just falls on Phil Spencer.
Yeah, because he's the head of Xbox, just like shit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because what can he do? If you're surrounded by idiots, you get bad results.
I'm saying. So yeah, that's basically all I gotta say about that. And okay, let's talk about this. Anybody else got something to say before we go to this Mario Odyssey scores? Anybody? I guess not. Okay, the Super Mario Odyssey game comes out tomorrow. It's going to be available with some of y'all guys next couple hours. But, it was pretty much a given. We already knew it was going to score high because of all the hype around the game this past year since the first time we saw the trailer. I guess today, all over social media, Twitter, whatever, got these fuck boys just so mad at these high scores, and they saying the same thing as they said with the Zelda game. Nintendo is paying them off to get these high scores for some reason. I don't know why. And we got people literally mad on YouTube making videos.
So mad.
Grown ass men making videos because and you made a good point, Alex. You made a good point. The same people talking about single player game is dying. It's the same people want to shit on Nintendo because they make good single player games.
Don't make any sense.
I don't understand. That just tell you the frauds that they are. And I don't know what else to say, man. Like when it comes to 3D Mario games, they normally score well because Nintendo, they normally make a good game, a good completed game without fucking over the consumers. It's been going on for I don't know how many years. From the Mario 64s to the Galaxies and the Sunshines, and I could include 3D World. I guess I could put that in there. And of course you got the Super Mario Odyssey. All these Mario games that I played throughout my life has always been wonderful, always been a really great experience, something that I can go back years to come and play, something that I can have my kids play and enjoy, and they do enjoy it. So what are these guys talking about? What do they want Mario to have a gun in their hand so they can actually like it? I just don't know what.
Well, it's not even that. The same clowns, people like BG, who will shit on Mario for whatever reason, is the same guy who goes out and plays Knack. It says Knack is a good game. If it's PlayStation, it's all right, I guess. And goes out and plays Ratchet and Clank. Loves that. We have fat jelly boys like Hard 8 saying Mario. What the fuck did he say? He said some crazy shit in this video. Let me find the title. What do you call it? Mario Odyssey sucks. Stop giving Nintendo a free pass. Oh, and let me just say this. The only thing that sucks is this guy. But these dudes are crazy, man. They just can't accept that Nintendo makes good games. Nintendo does a lot of things wrong, like the way they handle online and how they deal with YouTubers and streaming and all this shit. But they make good games, and I don't understand why people don't get that. What did you expect? Did you think Mario Odyssey was going to score poorly? We're not talking about a Sonic game here. This is Mario. This is going to score well. It's a well-made game. It's going to shit on everything you got. Knack got a 64 or something, Knack 2. That's dog shit. That's a crappy game. Even, what the fuck was that other game? There was another platformer that came out. Crash Bandicoot. Oh my god, they were hyping up Crash Bandicoot. What did that get? An 80. An 80. That's garbage compared to Odyssey. You're not in the same league. You're in different worlds when you're talking about Mario. And yeah, and like Sonic's worse than Knack. It's gonna be worse than Knack. I'm sorry, but like Mario is just a different level, man.
Alex, I don't care I don't care, man. Just keep talking shit about Sonic. I don't care, man. I don't know what's your motive here. If you trying to piss me off or not, I don't care, Alex. I don't care.
But yeah, I don't get it. Like these dudes are like they're grown men, and they like physically get mad because a Nintendo game scores well, and we're supposed to take them serious as neutral gamers. Get the fuck on, man. Like we joke around here, I make fun of Sonic. That's just to get a rise out of real. But like I don't want Sonic games. I don't want Sonic games to be bad. They just happen to be bad. That's out of my control. But if Sonic made a good game like Sonic Mania, I bought Sonic Mania. I like Sonic Mania. A good game is a good game. What's the point of shitting on it and crying about it? These guys are just crazy, man. They're insane. Like Nintendo hurt their souls or something because they're dead inside, and it's very strange.
Wow. Even Jack Mujani talking shit, Mario Odyssey reviews and fanboy fuckery. Like, Jesus. What is so mad?
Well, he's crying about it too?
He's
like, what's his problem? Wow. He's probably just mad because it scored better than Uncharted.
Uncharted. Oh, yeah, he is a pony, ain't he?
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about that, man. These people, like like I say, man, these people are grown. I just don't understand, like.
They're grown physically, but they're not grown mentally. They're children.
They are children, man.
They think you're a child because you play Mario. These guys are actually children because they can't accept things that are good.
It's like this, man. It's just to a point that I'm starting exposing like all this fuckery and shit talking about Nintendo's for kids. If I see anything on your channel streaming anything cartoony, you have a lot of colorful graphics, whatever, I'm going to expose you.
Well, it's like the same thing, like Zaire, for example, or people like Zaire who shit on Mario for whatever. So I grew up with Nintendo, but Nintendo didn't grow up with me.
Same shit.
Same guys hyping up Super Lucky's Tale. That's a big like if we're talking about platformers and children's games, Super Lucky's Tale is a children's game. If you look at that game, the gameplay, I'm not even talking aesthetics. That game is very basic, very generic.
Yes,
it is made for children. It's nowhere near the level of something like Mario or Ratchet and Clank, which are more advanced.
But they only hyping it up because Super Lucky Tail is in native 4K.
Yeah, so
I think you pissed off the pony. He said, "Hey, damn it, leave Knack out of this."
Knack is a failed experiment.
I'm sorry, Garuda. I'm sorry, man. Knack sucks.
I'm sorry. There's no excusing
I'm
Knack.
Sorry. Knack sucks. Oh my god.
I'm sure Nick has a lot to say about this.
All right, go ahead, Nick. You want to get your punk ass back on camera?
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
You know, part of me just has to believe that they're just doing this, and I really kind of hope that this is it, that they're just doing this as an act, because that's what their channel is centered around. Them acting like this mature jackass who is supposed to hate Nintendo because Nintendo is for kids or something. It's just an act they built around the channel, and they have to maintain that. And they don't really believe the crap that comes out of their mouths. That's what I'm hoping. I want to, for some reason, I just want to give these guys more credit than they probably deserve. That there's got to be just them putting on an act to put up a front to get the viewers, to get the friends, to just be out there and get attention paid to them. That's what they're doing, and that's what they're doing this. On the other hand, some of these people only got jobs still with their parents, and somehow that makes them more mature than playing a Mario game. I don't understand that mentality there. And a lot of them like to get together once a week and cackle like a bunch of teenage high school cheerleaders for money. So they're whoring themselves out for money. Oh, and somehow this is how they base their maturity, and it's through their maturity is based through video games. No matter what else they do, the only thing that makes them mature is the games they play. Like, I play this game because I am a mature adult. Yeah. I don't play that game because I am this age and I am too old to play this game. I was like, really? Are you really doing this? Is this what you do with your life? Do you tell it? I'm like, do you tell this to people in real life? Do you go out and be like, just like, I'm too old to play Mario. I'm too old to play Zelda. And the people on the street, are they sitting there going, they're probably going to look at you and go, what the fuck are you talking about? What?
Exactly.
Like, these people act like they don't go out in real life and do this. They just do this shit for the camera. Like, they're not going out and telling random strangers their thoughts on, like, the maturity level of gameplay. They're not doing that. You're going to get laughed at after you do that. They're going to get punched in the face. Or some shit like that. They're like, well, this fucking weirdo talking about he don't play Mario game. I don't fucking care what games you play. I'm going to work. What the fuck are you doing? Going back to your mom's house? Fuck out of here. Shit like that. It's just, I don't know. It's just, for them, this is how they have to act because that's the audience they need to attract. Okay? That's because there's a whole bunch of people out there who think the same. And then there's even the people that watch them think the same way. They're not going to go out in the street and tell people what games they do or don't play, what they define themselves as maturity based on what video games they play. Nobody does this. Nobody fucking does this. It's like, I don't go to work and be like, hey, Jason, did you know I don't play this game because I'm a mature adult? Do you think they're going to fucking care?
Probably not.
Like, what am I going to tell my boss? Well, boss, I don't play this game. I don't play this game because I'm a mature adult. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get back to work. Leave me alone. Like, that's the kind of shit that's going to happen. Like, nobody fucking cares what games you play. Nobody. Maybe the people on YouTube and probably a few idiots on Twitter who seem to follow you for some reason, but that's it. That's all you got. That's all.
Again, Nick, you got to remember, these guys don't have jobs. They don't live in the real world.
So what are they going to do when they go outside? They go to the bar and be like, start eyeing some shit. They got the, let's see if I got here. They got their drink in their hand.
Just goes down to the bar. Hey, baby, I made it.
They're eyeing some girl across the bar. Hey. You know what I play? I play fucking Call of Duty. I play God of War.
I play Battlefront 2. Loot boxes all day, baby.
I play melee games. I don't play that Mario.
Creed Origins. Yeah,
they expect to go home with that lady. Oh my god.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what you're gonna get? You're gonna get girls who go, I played Mario. So what you gonna get? You play that king shit? And you're gonna find chicks who know who Mario is. They're not gonna fucking know who Kratos is. Okay, before I go further, I'm not saying there aren't female games out there who don't play God of War. I'm just saying most of them are probably gonna go, I play Mario every once in a while. That's who you're gonna fucking find in a bar. All right, if you go to talk to chicks anywhere, most of them are going to know Mario, okay? You might run into that one golden unicorn who actually does play the mature games along with you, but they don't care about you. They care more about the game than you. They don't give a shit what you play. They're invested in their game. They don't fucking care about you, all right? Because nobody fucking cares what games you play.
It's so sad. It's really sad.
And if you're sitting there getting mad because this game is getting high scores and your favorite game isn't, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like that's not a problem for anybody.
And I just saw this on Twitter. Apparently, Mr. Jelly Boy Hard 8, who's saying Mario's easy, is the same guy who's been ducking Cuphead. Well, why don't you go play a hard game, sir, Mr. Hard 8?
Damn.
I don't know what you want. Fraud. It's like, why they're so mad? You know what? They want Mario and the Switch to flop so bad.
Oh yeah.
Just so they can sit there. They don't just so they can go on camera.
They're so mad that the Switch is doing so well with the sales. Now it's like they're getting so even more mad.
This tiny little tablet with controllers, it makes them so mad. Look at it. 6 teraflops can't do this, baby.
They're like, because they wanted to go on camera and be like, yes, I was right. Go me. Ha ha, I told you. And now this thing is just like, it's selling. I don't know if they're so worried about it. It's not going to pass PS4 anytime soon. PS4 is still the king of the generation. That's not going to change it this time around. So stop fucking worrying about that shit. Your precious PS4 is in like the 100 millions almost or something like that. I don't fucking know.
100 million?
No, not yet. It's
60 million.
It's popular.
It's up there, though. It's still doing good. Your PS4 is not fucking going anywhere. Don't cry. Don't worry about it. You don't know when Sony eventually does come with their version of Switch. Yeah, they can say they're not going to do it, but they'll fucking find a way to do it. and you're gonna act like it's the greatest fucking thing you've ever seen. And it's like, oh, it's so innovative, blah, blah, blah. And the sad part is Nintendo is kicking ass despite the fact that it crushed it, like everything that you perceive as what should be standard in gaming, the Switch doesn't have, and yet it's still selling. It's crushing your preconceived notions of what gaming should be this generation. Power?
Yep.
Yeah.
Power? What's that?
They ain't got nothing else to cry about, so the only thing they can cry about is the review scores.
It's selling. Doesn't have Netflix or the shit like that. Still selling. Nobody cares. Yeah. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying these things shouldn't come to it eventually. I'm saying right now it doesn't have it, and it's still doing pretty good.
And it's still doing great.
And it's driving them crazy.
It's breaking every modern gaming convention that these guys think you need to have to be a successful console, and it's destroying them.
And it's doing the one thing that they should all be doing is having games. Yeah. And this thing's already getting more games. I fucking feel like this thing got more games in the first year than the Wii U has gotten its entire lifespan.
I'm totally with you that the first year of the Switch is better than the 4-year lineup of the Wii U.
I feel like I've already bought more games for the Switch this year than I bought for my Wii U in the span of 5 years it's been out. Seriously. Like, I think my Switch collection is almost on par with my Wii U collection. By like mid next year, I'm gonna surpass it already. So
yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these dudes. They're crazy because like, why would you not want a console that's getting really high quality games that you can't get on your other device? Like if you're a so-called gamer, they need this because it's the only thing keeping their channel floating. Is their manufactured hatred or something because they need those YouTube views because it's the only money they're getting right now because they can't go out and get a job. They don't got real jobs.
I hope they're in trouble because like when you apply for jobs now, this was not a problem when I applied for my job, but now they look at your social media shit. They do.
Oh yes,
if they find your YouTube channel and you're sitting there acting like a fucking moron on camera, and they're gonna be like,
no.
He loves.
This is probably why a lot of them don't show their face anymore. They just talk over gameplay. Because if you
who can't recognize that squeaky ass voice of Hard A? Only one person sound like that fraud. Sounds like a bitch.
But
too much jelly in the belly.
He loves that jelly.
These people are just they need the attention because that's what they built their channel on, and they have to keep it up. They probably do believe the bullshit that comes out of their mouth at the same time. It's like it's irrelevant to them because they just need the views.
Yeah, definitely. Unless they're like, I refuse to believe they're actually this sad.
Yeah, they can't be. It's just they back themselves up hard. This is what they are now, and they got to stick with it.
Yeah, to be an adult and be that deranged and affected by a gaming company is might as well just get off the internet.
That. I mean, there are plenty of games.
It can't be. Yeah.
Like Call of Duty is successful. It baffles me that it's still successful at this point, but I'm like, whatever. If I don't like the series, I don't fucking play it. Call it a day. It's not that hard. Look how easy that was. Call of Duty? Nah, don't like it. Look, hey, look how easy that was.
What? We missing a person, ain't we? Huh? Okay.
We're not missing anyone. Dirty's here.
Yeah, we missing somebody. I'm about to expose him again. Where's he at? Okay, I'm going on my Twitter.
That's all I got. I gotta calm down. So it's me like 4 hour podcast if I keep going on these people.
Before Unforgiven gets more mad. Yes, that Hard 8 tweet was tweeted by Unforgiven. That's how I saw it. There you go. There's your credit. Buddy.
Oh, you know what? I can't. I was about to expose Jay live on camera, but I can't. I'm on his Twitter, and he said you didn't. Why did you send me the chat link? So
I don't think he's on our Discord.
No. Okay, I'm gonna say we're gonna do. I was about to expose his ass again. Okay, we just have to catch him next week or so. That's all right.
Speaking of Twitter, apparently the Polygon editor-in-chief had a fucking meltdown today.
I heard about that. Polygon's still around?
He thought his Zelda 100 hours save file got deleted, and he started ranting and screaming at Nintendo and all this wild shit. But all it was the stupid fucking retard put his console into master mode on Zelda, and that has its own set of save files. So when he put it back to regular mode, he saw all the save files again.
What a freaking fraud.
This guy's the editor-in-chief of Polygon. He's this fucking stupid.
Well, maybe Polygon gonna be the next one to get axed like NeoGaf. NeoGaf, they about to be gone, and Polygon, they about to be gone.
This dude is a fucking diva, man. Like, oh my god, he was ranting and raving. It's ridiculous. We should probably make a video about him later, because when you're that high up making saying dumb shit like that, you should be called out for it.
I will say Fuckboy Fridays, but tomorrow is dedicated to 2 different...
Oh, tomorrow's Mario Day.
Tomorrow, I'm about to scream and cry on camera, crying, like literally tears down my eyes, because I don't know what the fuck to play first. I don't know what to play first. Like Wolfenstein, I love Wolfenstein and I love Mario. Like I don't know. I just don't know, man. Maybe I'll ask the audience, well, what should I play first? There's just so many games coming out tomorrow, man. Not to mention the Assassin's Creed Origins. I know some people are excited for that. But right now, it's all about that Wolfenstein. It's all about that Mario. So basically, 3 different single-player games are coming out tomorrow. How ironic. But yet, Xbox talking about they are...
But after Polygon just told us that single-player games are dead. Crazy.
Oh, my God.
Maybe their editor-in-chief doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, they don't know what they're talking about.
No.
So, okay, since you're done squitting around Squidward, okay, Dirty,
Nah.
nah, we didn't do that yet. Nah. All right, Dirty, what about you?
Fuck you, I gave you gold.
Oh, I love seeing you mad, man. You make my day when you get mad.
These corporate cocksuckers. I don't know, man.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I don't understand most of the people on YouTube. That's why I don't watch them. I don't subscribe to them. It's because if you call yourself a gamer, you know what I'm saying, then why do you hate the next console? Whatever games come out on that console, why do you hate it when it get a good score? Now, like I always say, with me, I want to play everything. If it's good, I think I need to get that console to play that. You know what I'm saying? That always been my mentality as a kid growing up. When I had the Super Nintendo before I got the Genesis, guess who had the Genesis? My friend had the Genesis. I didn't hate on what the Genesis had. Hell, I want to play what the Genesis had because it wasn't on the Super Nintendo and vice versa with him. And that's why I don't understand. I'm like, man, y'all grown people, man. It's like, it's a fucking video game. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, then why's you crying over it like a girl? Like you're a grown man. You come on. I mean, you got these guys on YouTube talking about they don't play this game because it's kiddie, but you on camera crying because this so-called kiddie game got a 10 and you crying like a little kid. You got tears in your eyes and you mad over a score. Over a game that you say you don't like because you're a grown person now. So that game should even be in your radar.
Exactly.
Even if you heard that the game did great, in the back of your mind, you be like, right. Back of your mind, you're like, I don't care because I don't play that game. I grew up. That's a kiddie game to me. So why is I'm going on camera in front of hundreds of thousands of people crying about a fucking score to a game I say that's kiddie? It don't make sense. And these the same guys that will play that game, you know what I'm saying, with their Patreon. I'll play the Switch if you buy it for me.
My birthday's coming up. My birthday's coming up. Just saying.
Like, I don't understand. If you don't like a console, don't say, "Oh, I'll play the console if somebody else buys it for me." Motherfucker, you want to play it,
exactly.
But you gotta put on this persona that you on YouTube that you so-called hate everything except Sony. Like, come on, man.
For example, if my birthday was coming up and somebody bought me an Xbox One X, which I don't want, I would sell it, and I would use that money to buy games for my Nintendo Switch and my PlayStation.
You would break somebody's heart, though.
What the hell does that matter to me? I don't want the product. Even if you sell it to me, man, I don't want it.
If you sell it, Mooch will commit suicide, man. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
That's just another benefit.
We ain't
How's
heard
that a
that.
negative?
We ain't heard that name in a while. Mooch. The Mooch. Oh my God, he's the worst.
He's pretty
Well, I already know with the people that's making videos, you know one of them. I just want to grab his dick. I grab his dick now, and I said,
yeah, grab it.
I cannot believe he said that. Yeah, I grab his dick. Oh my God, it's dude, a grown man said this on camera.
Oh, no. The best part was he said he choked me out. And when I woke up, I had to check my yams. I'm like, yo, yam? Like, nigga, your ass is a yam?
Oh my God, man. It's so funny.
It's just so sad.
I had to check my yam, make sure he ain't take it. Okay.
See, that is the kind of black person, me and Dirty, we do not, we separate ourselves from those type of people. So yes, white folks, Indians, Mexicans, y'all can have them. We don't want them. We should do we should do a racial draft. We don't want Zaire. We don't want Heartache. We don't want Broken Games. HE. Get those those Pookies and Ray Rays and Leroy Browns. Get them away from us. We don't want them Man and what's another ridiculous nickname? I cannot fucking stand this guy.
Oh, Pookie.
Pookie. Oh, I can't stand Pookie. Oh my God. Just get a simple name like Aaron. That's my name, Aaron. Or you call me Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron. Oh, I love that. I love him.
We might take some of them, but you guys gotta take Black Bomb back.
Oh, no. We trying
to start a YouTube show, the YouTube race trade.
If we do that with Black Bomb, we gotta have some incentives on there. We have to do something.
You know they come as a package deal. That means you gotta take Trey too.
No.
That's a package deal. That's a 2 for 1.
Just no. He is the worst Uncle Tom. No, Uncle Ruckus. He's an Uncle Ruckus. I do not like Uncle Ruckus. Y'all can Alex, y'all can have them. I know, Alex, you do look like you're a black man, but people ladies and gentlemen, this might be breaking news to y'all. So I just want to come to y'all and tell y'all exclusive to y'all that Alex Vander
I know.
How the hell do you say your last name, man? Vander Rellinger.
Vanderhorn.
Oh my dude!
What?
This dude has a weird last name. You know what? Oh, you know what? He probably don't want me to say it on camera. But okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, people, Alex is not black. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. He is not black. He looks black, even though black.
I know. In Trump's America, you people only believe there's white and black people.
Even though,
but there are more other kinds of people. Can you imagine that?
No. We believe in brown people. We just don't want them here.
Even though Black Bond called him a 40-year-old bald-headed black version, he said that without checking the facts.
The same man who can't spell amiibo.
Oh.
That guy got so sad when he bought a PS4.
Oh, I remember that. He was so bad.
He was so mad.
Bald black 14-year-old version. Jeez, that was so funny. Oh my God.
I think he was thinking a hard eight because all those things apply to him, don't they?
Damn.
Wait a minute, now wasn't he the one that brought Xenoblade Chronicles, the collector's edition, and then borrowed a friend's Wii U to play it?
He always said he borrowed.
So. I think always.
Okay, when I heard that story, that's a crock of shit right there. Because one, I'm not buying no $100 or more collector's edition to play it on somebody else's Wii U. I'm sorry, he had one already.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know. He said he borrowed it, so whatever.
I don't believe
the man had one already.
That we cannot substantiate, so I'm not going to say anything about that. Maybe he borrowed it, maybe he bought it. Who knows? I know
he buy like a broken Wii U off of eBay and then like
he bought a broken one on eBay and destroyed it on camera. I remember that.
I think we broke Ruby Sakurai's heart. He said, "Shock hard, you lied to me." Y'all
yeah.
lied.
Oh, actually, I have never said that I was black. I don't know why this is a thing.
Damn.
And see, Alex, you don't have to say you black. You're just hanging around a bunch of black, so that automatically makes you
That's
black.
like saying Nick is black.
Nick is.
Oh damn! Yeah, you
Damn,
better.
Really on my wiggle.
Yeah. Nick, you better get out of here for those Trump supporters come and get you, man. You know they don't like us. you know, bad enough. Alex, he's Indian, but they mistakenly think he a Muslim, so they automatically puts him he's a terrorist in this country. And of course, me and Nerdy, we're black, so we thugs and criminals. And Nick, you are around thugs and criminals and the terrorists. So
which means you're the most dangerous of all.
I'm on the
Which means you're a quote unquote lone wolf, Nick.
Oh, the lone wolf in the black trench coat, huh? Oh damn!
It's messed up.
It's mentally illness.
He's a mentally ill wolf.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
Wow, man, this is too funny. Mentally
How did we get here?
I don't know.
I'm just bullshitting, man.
Oh, I don't care. I'm just wondering how we got here. I'm just like, what the fuck happened?
Forgive say quick, deport Nick. Damn. Oh my god. Anyway, man, this has been too funny, man. Are we finished with our topics, or I don't know? We just
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Really?
I think so. Unlike, we didn't talk about Sunset Overdrive.
Oh,
I thought that was going to be one of your topics.
I completely forgot about that. We can scan to that.
Well, I told you to talk about it yesterday.
I forgot about it. Matter of fact, you know more about it than me. You go ahead and start it.
So the makers of Sunset Overdrive, which on Insomniac Games, they were talking to people on Twitter, and somebody asked them, "Are you guys going to be making Sunset Overdrive 2?" And then they finally announced that they want to make the game, but they don't have a publisher, meaning Microsoft, Xbox division, has not reached out to them to make a sequel, which is in line with what they've been wanting to do, which is make only multiplayer games going forward, which is unfortunate, because Sunset Overdrive is the best game, or top 3 at least, on the Xbox One, and easily one of their best exclusives, so it's really sad that Microsoft's not funding the second game, but that leaves opportunity on the table. Opportunity for people like Sony, for people like Nintendo to fund this second game, which is an excellent game, critically acclaimed, didn't get purchased a lot because, what do you know, it's on the Xbox and those guys don't buy games. So it didn't sell too well. Shocking, right? It didn't. People didn't actually play it. It was free with Games with Gold. But Sunset Overdrive 2, oh my god, if this game doesn't get made, I'll be very sad, because that's one of my most wanted games throughout this generation, is a second Sunset Overdrive. Mm-hmm. But I guess that begs the question, who should publish this game? Because we know it's not going to be Microsoft. Who do you guys want to see publish Sunset Overdrive 2?
Well, obviously, it will cater towards more of the PlayStation fan base, because that game kind of similar to Infamous Second Son.
Insomniac Games is synonymous with Sony. They make a lot of games for Sony. That was the only game they ever made exclusive for Xbox.
No,
That's obviously a mistake.
I think Nintendo guys would actually like. Matter of fact, a whole bunch of Nintendo guys in this community actually love Sunset Overdrive. A lot of actually own Xboxes, but the similarities is really close to Infamous, and I think Sony guys will pick up that game, because Infamous Second Son actually sold pretty decent, and a game like Sunset Overdrive, not only on PlayStation, if it goes multiplayer to PC and Nintendo and Sony and all that, I think it would actually do a lot better than what it did with the Xbox. But it barely broke 1 million, and I'm not sure if that's a good
that was
thing
after
or a bad thing.
Discounts, because I remember that game went down to like $20 super quick.
Yeah, I remember when people was actually was freaking praising the game after they got the game for free, and I was so mad. I was so pissed. I was like, where the hell have y'all been?
Where have you guys been? This is one of your best exclusives, and you waited till it was free with Games with Gold?
Even Crab Gamer called him out on that. I was so surprised. He called him out. At least he played it.
Yeah.
So
Or at least he paid someone to play it.
Damn. What is the point of having a gaming YouTube channel and you don't even play games?
Because he's not a gamer, man. He's a cheerleader for Microsoft. That's all he is. He doesn't care about gamers. Sense. He doesn't care about anything except making Microsoft look good.
I just don't
for
understand.
Whatever reason.
People have to work. You work 40 hours a week. You
don't work.
You do 3 videos a day. So out of 3 videos a day, do you have time to your family? Do you have time to eat? Do you have time to play games? Do you have time to watch TV or go to the gym? What do you do? I just want to know, what do these people do on a daily basis? They have to upload 3 to 4 videos a day, not only on weekdays but on weekends and even in the holidays. I swear to God, it's the same people on Thanksgiving, on Labor Day, on New Year's, Christmas, the 4th of July, all freaking day. I'm spending time with my family, enjoying, spending time with my kids and everything at the park. We having fun. I'm bouncing my big ass in the bounce house, jumping with the kids. My phone keep going off, and my feed going off. The same people still making videos. I'm like, are you really? At least I can actually give Black Bond credit, even though I don't like that piece of shit. I can at least give him credit because on holidays, he actually go outside and videotape what I said. Videotape. That sounds so old. He video record what he's doing, and for some reason it just pisses people off because they'll be his most disliked videos, man. It's just so
really,
and boy, they be so mad when he actually go outside and have fun. I get the same people that continuously just make YouTube not their life, they make YouTube their God. Now that's why I draw the line. When you make YouTube your God, then you need to look at your mirror and you need to reestablish your life because why you think I don't do as much videos? I took a hiatus on this channel for a while. I got a family to think about. I got other stuff that I have to attend to, man. This like I do this if I have time, and I do this for y'all, for the fans too, man. So. How the hell did we get to the subject anyway, man? I'm already. I
don't know. We were talking about something over there. Now you start talking about other shit.
I don't know. Oh, okay. We was talking about frauds. That's how we got to this. The crap gamers and the mooches. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was.
But yeah, who do you think should step up and publish this game? Real.
Oh, I just did.
You never said anything. You just started talking about Crap Gamer.
Crap gamer. That's a tough one because I think he'll do a lot better on multiplayer. But since there's a lot of similarities with the Infamous, now I think he'll probably do the best on the PlayStation platform, especially with that 60 million install base. So I will say Sony.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Sony.
I said Sony.
I'll say Sony.
Niklaus?
I'll say go ahead and pick it up.
Nick's muted.
Nick's gone. Muted. He's muted. All right.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm back.
Oh, okay. Who should publish it?
It'd probably end up more on Sony, on the Sony console. I'd like to see it on both, but I think it's going to be mostly if it happens to be Sony.
Yeah. Hey, I'm there too. I think it'd be Sony. They have the relationship with Insomniac already. The install base is there. The fan base is already there. I would prefer it to be multi-plat, go to PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox, but hopefully that's what happens. But it would most likely be a Sony exclusive.
I'm glad I have all the consoles, so I ain't got to cry about which platform this game should.
But you're older than 27. Why do you have a Nintendo console?
See, I don't know who brought that up. Who made that a rule? So I don't know who.
Some dumb guy who sleeps on a twin bed. I don't know.
Oh wow, a twin size bed. My big ass will freaking break that damn bed. So I guess we all say Sony, huh?
It seems that's the most logical choice, but Nintendo could pull a Hail Mary like they did with Bayonetta 2, so you never know.
Hey, you know what's another Hail Mary? That Shin Megami Tensei. That's really kind of, I won't say strange.
The new trailer?
Yeah, like as far as I know, it just has Switch on there, so I'm guessing it's an exclusive.
It is exclusive.
Yeah, they said it's an exclusive.
And that's from Atlas, and I kind of thought it was going to go to PS4 because PS4 and Atlas got a good relationship as well too.
Yeah, but they just got Persona, so
they got the best Atlas game.
It's kind of weird because like Shin Megami Tensei is like the darker part of the series.
Yeah,
but isn't Shin Megami Tensei like always on Nintendo? Like they've had a bunch on the.
They be on 3DS. 3DS. Yeah, you're right about that one.
But it's like the darker half. It's like the dark. Actually darker than Persona.
Really? I probably need to try that out now. I'd probably try it out. I wonder what's the rating on that game. If it's a rated mature game, and it's exclusive to the Switch, I will be very, very surprised.
Are the ones on the 3DS mature or is it teen?
I think they're all mature.
I'm not sure. Let me check. Shin Megami Tensei 4.
It's mature.
On 3DS.
Yep, mature.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Pretty cool. So yeah, this one will be, I would assume, the same.
Probably it's basically because there's a monster game that's more or less shaped like a giant dick.
That would make sense.
That's funny. Well, Nintendo did say they want more mature games, so there you go. They did say that. So, is that it? That's all we got?
I guess.
All right.
Nothing else really happened this week other than that Twitter meltdown.
And
I guess Kinect just got canceled. Microsoft officially announced it, but like, who cares?
Fuck.
I don't think nobody gave a shit about Kinect since 2013.
All right, let's get some questions out there, people.
Xbox on.
All right, I actually got to take off. Something came up.
No, your asses ain't going nowhere.
I got to get
your ass here, man.
You're holding him here.
Your ass is hostage.
Yeah, I can just disconnect any time.
No. No, you stay.
You can't do it.
No, don't you do it, Nick. No, don't you do it.
I'm hovering over the disconnect button.
No. God damn it, Nick. I swear I would get so mad, Nick. I would get mad. Don't you fucking leave.
All right, hold on.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave too. I gotta prepare Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, damn.
Thanksgiving dinner. Damn. You still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. Hold on.
No, he's here.
No.
We got him.
No, Nick. I swear. I would get so angry. God damn. No, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck. Nick, you know what? I changed my mind. I changed my fucking mind. Get the fuck out of here. How the hell can I get rid of it? Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, I thought that would do it. All right. Look, I gotta go. I'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Thanks for having me. Sorry for the abrupt ending. I really don't answer the questions anyway, so do I really need to be here? So, all right, man. I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Peace.
Yep.
All right. God damn it, Nick. He's gone. All right. Let's get some questions, people, before we get up out of here. Because how long?
I ain't asking no questions.
Nobody asking questions. Oh, it's gonna be a short podcast.
Let's see. What else are they talking about?
Have you seen Kitty Xbox One X commercials taunting Minecraft and Super Lucky still in 4K? No, I didn't see that.
Oh my god. Who do they think is buying the Xbox One X? Like, what? Ain't no children who play Super Lucky's Tale and Minecraft interested in the Xbox One X.
Now, my children's playing Minecraft on the Switch, so they alright.
Hey, Jesus, that is so stupid. If you want to market your console, show Gears of War with its new upgrades, show Assassin's Creed, show Wolfenstein, show whatever games that Sony doesn't have marketing deals for. The other games, don't show fucking Minecraft and Super Lucky's Tale. That's not your target audience. Like, what are they doing?
I don't know what the hell they doing, man. They're tripping, man. They're tripping. No, there was one trailer that it was pretty cool. Hey, I see it. I see it, Alex. I see it.
Now you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Half
Where
my
it cuts
body's
you off, yeah.
Fucking Discord. God damn it. Boy, I tell you. How about Bandai Namco published Sunset Overdrive? Bandai Namco, they more of a anime type of publisher. They publish a lot of anime games, and they best known for the Tekken series. Tekken and I do not want to disrespect Pac-Man. They best known for Pac-Man and Tekken. Pac-Man and Tekken, and a bunch of anime games too.
Yeah.
And as far as the Project Cars, they can eat dick.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Hey, Switch fans, do you want Project Cars 2?
Better say go.
Hey, Switch fans, you want Sword Art Online? Hey, Switch fans, what was the other game they want us to?
Hey, Switch fans, you want Dragon Ball Fighter Z?
All you gotta do is hit that donation box and beg.
You better let us know by buying games on other consoles.
Fucking Bandai Namco.
Fucking clowns, man.
Nick Dick. Wow.
Did you guys see what Sakurai's comments about how much he was impressed by Cuphead? No, I did not, because usually when Sakurai talks, he's just crying.
Sakurai, is that the Smash Brothers guy?
Yeah, the guy who's always crying about his fingers.
My finger hurt.
My finger hurts. My whole team can't do anything. I have to do everything myself. Sakurai.
Damn. I don't too much care for him. I don't know why a lot of these.
He's the whiniest Nintendo dev by far.
Oh, really?
So their so-called hardcore games considered rated E and rated A10 plus cartoony games, kiddie and not grown men should play them. What kind of logic is that? It's broken, dumbass logic.
But see, what they don't understand, they think that if a game don't look realistic, why is it getting a perfect score? Or why?
You think that's all it boils down to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all it boils down to.
Wow.
They want to know why a game like Gears of War that look realistic and gritty don't get high scores like that. Dude, we see that in everyday life, that type of look.
Yeah.
When you go cartoony and colorful, that's something that you imagine in your fucking dream or something, or if you fucking high something. That's something you don't see in the real world.
It's called innovation. When you innovate more, a lot of times you get higher scores because it's new, it's fresh, very innovative.
Right. It's something you would never see in your life.
Like Persona 5, that was a fresh, innovative game, and it was a weird story, but it's very innovative. I never played a JRPG like that. Same with Horizon Zero Dawn, very innovative. I never thought I was gonna be bowing down freaking mechanic dinosaurs. That was very innovative.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I see what you're saying. Just same old.
Yeah, if that's the case, that's just the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. You have to have a game be realistic to consider it a good game. That's just dumb.
Yeah, that's how they think. That's exactly how they think.
They must be like those fucking garbage gamers, like those gamers that grew up as 3D generation gamers, because those are the worst gamers by far, without question. If you didn't grow up with playing like 8-bit, 16-bit games, then you don't have an appreciation for different types of art styles.
Majority of them grew up on PS3 and 360.
That's the worst generation. If you grew up with that, no offense to anyone in the chat here specifically, but if you grew up and your first console was PS3 and 360, you're a garbage gamer.
Oh yeah.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's just reality.
Yeah. I mean, that's why all these loot crates and stuff is ridiculous like it is.
Yeah, because they just accept it.
They accept it, and these younger gamers, they look at it as, why do I gotta grind when I can just pay them $11.99 and get all the guns unlocked? You know what I'm saying? I want to when I finish installing the disc, I want to have the best gun and just kill everybody. I want to be on the top leaderboard. That's what they think.
Right.
They don't think about enjoying the game and going through the ranks and the levels to unlock the gun. They just want to hand over Activision, you know what I'm saying, $14, $15 to unlock it for me, and it's on the fucking disc. Yeah, that's not how gamers should be. You know what I'm saying? You should enjoy the game. Mm-hmm. You're not enjoying the game if you just right off the bat got the best gun and you just mowing down everybody in multiplayer. It get boring after a while.
So true. Looks like we didn't get that many questions, but
I don't know why they're not asking questions here. Usually they ask a lot of questions.
Oh yeah. What would be a good combination for Sunset Overdrive 2, Sega, Islamic Games, Square Enix, Islamic Games? What would be a good combination?
I wouldn't want Sega to touch Insomniac Sunset Overdrive at all because they'll just ruin it. Square Enix could do good, I guess.
See, I don't even care, Alex. I don't care.
You sure?
I don't.
You look Alex, physically mad.
I don't care, honestly. You
look a little annoyed.
You really think that I can get aroused by this? I don't care. Yes, we know you hate Sega. Sega sucks. Yes, Sonic sucks. Yes. Okay. Next. Jesus Christ, fucking Alex.
I'm just saying, like, if Sega got involved with the project, it would only be bad things. There would be no real benefit. Because they probably try to give
Nintendo was a third-party publisher, Mario Odyssey was on the other console, do you think people would hate on it would praise it?
They would praise it.
They would praise it.
Of course they would. These dudes are out here praising Super Lucky Tail. Get the fuck on.
Wait a minute. Remember last generation? I think it was with the Wii. When the Wii was out with the 360 and PS3. Remember how you start hearing people on YouTube, just a few, saying Nintendo needs to go third party so PlayStation and Xbox can get those Metroids and Zelda games and stuff like that. That tells you right there they want to play the game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, why would you want them to go third party if you have no interest in playing their games? That doesn't even make sense.
Because they're frauds, hypocrites, dumbasses, retards,
ingrates, yeah.
9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure a few of them are getting up to get in line at midnight to grab that Mario.
Probably, yeah.
But they telling you Nintendo is garbage. I ain't buying no Switch. That's garbage.
Or they say that dumb shit like, "Oh, I'm getting it for my son."
That's a goddamn lie.
No woman would touch you. You don't have a son. You're playing that shit yourself.
Damn. I've been called a virgin on this channel before.
I know, it's crazy. Like, everybody knows you have kids.
I post pictures on Twitter with my kids and my family plenty of times. I still.
You know who's been doing that more often since you kind of said something funny like that?
Who?
Our buddy OJ has been recently posting more pictures, talking about how he hangs out with his daughter more now.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. You must have saw my tweet or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Because that was pretty funny timing. Because I remember you tweeted like some shit about if you're on YouTube all day and you don't hang out with your family. You said some wild shit about that. And then like the next day he started posting.
Oh, was it really the next day he did that?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that is so funny. I did not know that, dude. Why'd you just not telling me, man?
I assumed you already knew.
I swear I did not know that. I swear on that.
I just thought it was really funny.
God damn.
It could have just been a coincidence, but even if it was, that's still funny.
That is super funny. Wow. Okay. I don't know what else to say about that. That's his business. Whatever he do with his child, that's on him. But I know what I do with my children, and another one on the way. I know.
What is your thoughts about Nintendo bringing back non-traditional IPs with following up with new IPs for the next year? I like it. I like that they're going out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
You think Nintendo fans will support upcoming third-party games? I really hope they do, man.
Well, historically they don't, so I don't know.
Yeah.
The problem is in November, like they're all in the same week. That's like a recipe for disaster.
Well, I guess since Mario Odyssey coming out tomorrow, November will be an open slot for third
It's not though. Like there's this 1 week in November where there's like 5 AAA games launching in the same week.
Well, at least, I'm gonna say at least one of those AAA games can be a hit. At least one.
Definitely
at least one of them.
Probably Skyrim.
But to be honest, I think with the different marketing with the Switch, I'm starting to feel that they are starting to diversify their fan base. And Nintendo said that they want
they're getting a larger fan base now,
Yeah,
outside of just traditional Nintendo fans.
They need to get that Sony fan base because that PlayStation fan base has a diversified fan base. Like the JRPG fans, you got the action adventure fans, you got the shooter fans. Like they are everywhere.
They can, as long as they can cater really well to the handheld fans, because there's a lot of them. If you combine Vita and 3DS fans, that's like what, like 75 million, something like that. That's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think people who like the Vita will probably be very interested in the Switch, and obviously, if you're a 3DS owner, you have to because it's going to transition to the Switch anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I think between all those people, I guess there should be enough people to buy these third-party games.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah. Like, I personally I'm not interested too much in playing my games on the go because I just don't really have the opportunity because I'm either driving or at work or whatever.
I play a lot of
Guy
indie
Train
games.
or anything, but
Indies
I play if I
so
have time, it's
perfect.
indie games because the big games like I don't play Zelda on the go because like I don't see the point.
This week at work at lunch, I play Sonic Mania and
small games like that is a lot
Steam
better.
World Dig 2. Yeah, sometimes I play NBA 2K on the go. So yeah, those games are perfect for the Switch. Man.
Yeah, little pick up and play games will be good. Like once I get WWE 2K18, that's gonna be really fun on the go because you can just have a quick match within like 10 minutes or whatever. Whenever that's coming out, this haven't said yet. Just said fall.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we still ain't got no release date for that.
Should be soon though.
So you got the LA Noir, Skyrim.
I'm sorry, but that LA Noir game is gonna be the one that fails.
Probably so.
Out of the bunch, because like Doom is more high profile, Skyrim is way more high profile.
I don't know why they put LA
I was
there.
thinking Doom and LA because with Doom, I mean, yeah, it's the first person shooter, but it also has a multiplayer, which what the Switch needs. And then I kind of look at LA Noire as that Grand Theft Auto 5 that people want, and it's coming from Rockstar.
But it's not Grand Theft Auto 5. If it was Grand Theft Auto 5, that would automatically be the one that's going to sell.
Oh yeah.
But I don't have faith that LA Noire is going to sell, to be honest, because it didn't even sell that well on the other consoles.
I heard it sold 5
million.
True. I heard it sold 5 million on the other consoles overall.
But that was when they had a huge install base, though.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like all together because I got it on the on the 360.
Do you consider a 5 million a flop?
Well, if you consider the install base, yeah. But like obviously,
what about in return though?
In return, they probably made their money back. I would hope so, anyways.
I will hope so too. If they don't make their money back after 5 million of sales, then they doing something completely wrong.
Oh, look at the games this generation need even more money because they're getting out of hand here with their budgets.
Yeah, like getting these high end consoles, they catering towards these graphics wars, and now the quality of these games is going down because all they want is
because they only have time and money to put into graphics now. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really does suck.
And then that leads to microtransactions to cover the cost. It leads to loot boxes to cover the cost.
Yep.
And that leads to cutting out content and selling it to you later to what? Cut out the cost. Oh my god.
Yep, because you got these...
All because of graphics. Thanks,
you
Microsoft.
got these
Thanks, Sony.
fucktards fucking talking about Xbox One X on an everyday basis. Jesus fucking Christ.
They've been preaching 4K for a fucking year.
Don't get me wrong. Like,
Now, see...
Huh?
When this generation first started, I remember some people on YouTube were saying that, it's not a big jump as we thought it was going to be. And I knew it wasn't going to be a big leap. For what we got now, even though we 3-4 years in this generation, what we have now is better than what we got at the beginning. Because developers got to learn the console. They got to learn the system.
Like that.
Of what they could do. And a lot of people was complaining these graphics they still not better. I think from them saying that's why we got these mid consoles in between in a generate multiple consoles in one generation.
It's like if you look at games like Horizon and Uncharted 4, those are beautiful games.
Yeah.
Even on the standard console. Like that is absolutely a generational leap from the 360 and PS3.
I totally agree with you. And I think that 4K was going to be for the next generation. But
yeah.
when you had so many people bitching and complaining about, oh, yours 900p and mine 1080p, they was like, look, let's get these foods 4K so they can shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Because 4K,
much too soon.
Yes, 4K should be for next generation. So with the next generation consoles, what are you gonna bring to the table?
Nothing.
Because we already got 4K now.
It sure as hell isn't gonna bring 8K by next gen.
No, because if it's an 8K TV out there, it's probably about $20,000.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. We're gonna get a couple more questions, and we're gonna call it quits for the night because we about to hit the 2-hour mark.
That's why I don't like the Xbox One X or the PS4 Pro. They're both useless consoles because they have to use the same CPU from the original consoles because they have to make sure everything works across the board. That hampers them.
I guess in the defense of the Xbox One X, I actually saw the difference, but the PS4 Pro, I actually own the damn thing, and I kind of feel
the PS4 Pro is a rip-off console, man.
I'm not gonna lie, it is a rip-off console because
it's a very half-ass console,
and most of those games wouldn't even freaking upgraded. Like I thought these games were supposed to get enhanced, and a lot of these games that was enhanced, there was really not much of a difference between the PS4 Pro. And
I think that stuff falls on Sony because I'm pretty sure Microsoft's going out of their way to make sure these devs update.
Oh
the games.
They are. That's one thing I can credit Microsoft. They are updating a lot of games that putting Sony to shame right
they're
now.
doing a really good job making sure these games are Xbox One X ready, whereas Sony really did a terrible job at that.
Yeah, because Sony was saying that they're gonna give you that, what was it called, the power boost or something, like a boost.
Some turbo boost or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, I remember. I'm like, a boost. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna leave that console alone.
Oh man,
I'm a boost. I'm good. I just stay with the vanilla.
Neil,
that fucking Mark Cerny guy, he would sell you mayonnaise with celery in it and call it tzatziki sauce. Like this guy doesn't sell you anything.
Damn.
This guy is a shyster, man.
What's up, Neil?
Remember when he tried to say some shit like, well, if you actually cut our cores in half, we have 8 teraflops or some dumb wild shit like that.
Damn.
Oh, he tried to trick those dumbass Sony fans.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He was using trickery words, and he was using the Jedi mind trick.
And they believed it too. That's the sad part.
Like he's right.
He's right. We had 8 teraflops all along.
Oh my gosh. I guess that's it. Anybody ask no more questions? And Nia is super duper late.
Super late. Probably watching Kofi's podcast.
Oh, you freaking fraud, Nia. You are a fraud. Don't you ever come back to this damn channel again, Nia.
You can't ever come back.
Oh, remember that?
You can't come home.
You can't come home. Don't you ever come back.
Don't you ever come back. You can't come home.
God damn it. Who was that? Was that Wolf? Was that Wolf? Ironwolf. Wolf, you can't come home. How dare you buy a PS4 Pro? You can't come home.
You can't come home.
Damn, that was so funny.
That was the saddest video I've ever seen.
It was so funny, though.
He sounded like a fucking jealous ex-girlfriend who saw him with his new girlfriend.
And after that, like, he used to be a regular on our podcast. And after that, I was like, okay, I think we need to see other people, Mr. Mohammed. So, I think that was the last time he was on their show after he said that. So, yeah. You can't come home. I love that. Oh my God! I wish he still had. I'm gonna see if he still had.
What do you mean, Matt? We didn't even see your question.
Well, who's
how the hell is Mario Odyssey has more content than Knack 2? Mario Odyssey is 5.7 gigabytes and Knack 2 is 40.5 gigabytes.
Because they suck.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah, because they suck. That's your answer.
That's because all that texture that it has and that high rise.
Game is like not even. It looks good, but I wouldn't say it's like looks a lot better than Mario Odyssey though. I don't know why the hell does that game 40 gigs? Maybe it's like has uncompressed music or some shit.
I don't know. Seems like Nintendo.
I've been saying this the whole generation. Why are these games so fucking large?
A lot of it is the music and cutscenes and voice acting.
Well, they need to cut that shit down some because my hard drive can't take it.
Yeah, like Forza, I think Forza 7 is 100 gigs because of the 4K texture pack.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty crazy.
That
yeah.
is. Okay, people, I think that is it today. It was a good show, hell of a show, very entertaining, very funny earlier. It got really... Okay, if you just now came in earlier during the show, it was freaking wild. It was wild, man. Y'all, oh my god. So we trying to continue on and trying to build this show.
These dudes are mature enough to pull dicks in prison, but too mature to play Mario.
Oh, damn. Wow, that's funny. Damn. But just saying. All right. Yeah, it's a good show, hell of a show. It was very wild earlier. It was very entertaining, very funny. And Guerrilla Legends, Ludwig, was it Ludwig Gaming? I think that's his name.
Ludwig Gaming. Ludwig von Gaming. Yeah. Yeah,
Ludwig von Gaming. And Green Boat, like y'all guys are awesome. Both of those, all three of those guys donated to the channel a while ago, and I really do appreciate y'all donating. And since y'all gave us some donations, I will be streaming Mario and Wolfenstein. I'm gonna stream one of them tomorrow. I'm not sure if I could do both. We actually got
him on camera. He actually said you gave us donations.
We're getting those checks. Thank y'all for giving me a donation. Thank y'all for giving me a donation.
$17 church's chicken dinner on the way.
Try to tell you, man, that $2.50, man, gets you a long way, man. That $2.50, man. Hold on, Nick. What the hell you doing here? What the hell you doing here?
What the hell's Nick doing in the chat?
Dude, you said you had to go. Why you here? Why you here?
Goddamn Nick.
Fucking Nick. Why is he here?
Nick.
Why is he here? Anyway, so yeah, I might be doing a poll on Twitter. Want to know which game should I play first? Mario Odyssey.
They're obviously gonna choose Mario.
Yeah.
Probably so, since most of my subs are Nintendo fans. So.
Yeah. That's a fruitless poll.
It's dude. I love Wolfenstein. That game is so awesome, man. I just don't know. I will cry tomorrow in tears. I don't know which game to play first. I'm gonna have a meltdown like that Polygon do. I'm gonna have a meltdown, but in a good way. In a good way. But yeah, man, hell of a show, man. Like, let's keep this bad boy growing, man. For some reason, like 10 of y'all dropped out as soon as we got to the questions, man. So fuck y'all. So anyway, so I'm just playing. So we had up to about 51 people today. So I really appreciate y'all coming on, and let's get more people next time. Y'all make sure y'all share my content, like the podcast, like the videos.
Chest hair is right here. What are you talking about? This is not shade. Fucking crazy ass chat.
So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Sharing is caring, and liking people's videos is you still sharing when you like YouTube videos if you want to know. If you don't want to push that share button and share on Twitter or Facebook, just hit like, because it's gonna automatically share it for us. That's all I'm asking. Just please hit that like button. We need more people. Y'all want me to look like Cron Jordan? You see Cron Jordan on the side? That's how I feel right now, because I don't get enough likes like I want. I don't get enough shares. I need more people to my channel. So until we get more people on my channel, I will use the Cron Jordan face.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so yeah, hell of a show. Really appreciate y'all coming in. Appreciate the donations. And I guess we going to, anybody have anything else to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, Mario Odyssey is scoring better than all your favorite games, guys. So, stay angry, I guess. Stay salty.
Stay angry. You Dirty? You have anything?
Nah, man. Just play your games, man, and stop acting like
a bitch.
Little girl.
Like a bitch. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
They do be acting like some time of the month females, though.
Oh, You about to get Nia mad.
Probably, but it's facts though.
Yeah, we about to be called sexist if we don't hurry up and get out this podcast.
We gotta get a girl on the podcast real quick.
Hey, you know what?
Cut the stream.
You know what? You know what? I tried to get Nia. You know what? Before we get up out of here,
Nia, on this
Nia,
podcast.
are you here, Nia? I'm about to expose you.
I've told you guys I have exclusive rights to Nia on podcasts.
I'm about to expose
only
Nia.
Allowed on Team Red.
Look, okay, there's Nia. Hey, you want to join? Okay.
No, he's doing it again.
No, I don't. No, okay. Well, want to join? Not today, homie. I listened to. Unfortunate.
No, I don't condone this.
Look,
I don't condone this.
Look, people. Heck, podcast. I have a niece. Otherwise, I would. I can't tonight. I was at the movies. Sorry. I won't be able to join today, fam. Okay, that's enough exposing. That is enough exposing.
Oh damn.
That is enough. Oh yeah. You think I forgot about you, Nick? You think I forgot about you? Just like what Jay said. Well, he's been doing. Well, he's been ducking and dodging me. You've been ducking and dodging this podcast. I'm exposing you live on camera as I speak right now, Nia. Expose. So anyway, this scene we're gonna get out on a bang every week. So yeah, let's go get up out of here, get our outros out the way, and no, Nia, no.
It's true.
No. Don't let me go. Don't, please do not let me get the poll. Please. Do not let me get the poll.
It is true, though.
Don't let me get that Twitter poll, Alex.
You remember what happened the last time you made a Twitter poll? It didn't turn out too good for you.
It's not going to end with
it. Didn't turn out too good for you, just saying.
See, this is how friendships get ruined. Like, when you want to put this podcast, put this second, third tier to the Team Rex Talk Trash podcast. So... Let's not do a poll, man, because we know who's gonna win.
Yeah, Kofi's.
Yeah, he's part of this goddamn. But go take your ass to Kofi's podcast. Good riddance, man. I'm all bad by myself, man. I'm gonna go on all kinds of rants. Everybody know who the hell I am. Motherfucker. Okay, so we can. We passed fuckboy hours, guys. So we have to get the fuck out of here. So we gotta go.
We gotta get out of here.
So yes, people. Let's get out of here. Let's get our outros out the way. Let's start with you, Dirty.
All right, man. We had a good podcast. Got to talk about some good topics, good games. Idiots that still think they grown and.
Too grown for a twin size bed. That's for sure. Bang.
So I'm gonna go and play what I want to play because I have all the consoles, all the handhelds, so I don't have to cry on YouTube.
That's good. Like an adult.
Right.
Wow. You must be grown.
All right, that's all you got on that. Let's go with you, Alex.
Nah, it was a good podcast. Ninja Turtles is #1. Nick, it was my turn, Nick. Yeah, what's going on, everyone? Actus in here. Another week of Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast. It's a good podcast, but it's not as good as Team Red, which is on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time, so tune into that. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. We talked about, is this possibly the best gaming year of this generation? Mario Odyssey has people shook. They're mad. They're sad. They're salty. They're angry. And I love it. And we also talked about single players campaign games. Are they dead? And Sunset Overdrive 2. Shame on you, Microsoft, for not funding that game. But yeah, it was a good cast. And we talked about Sega for some inexplicable reason.
Whatever. Anyway, this is I'm not going down that road, Alex. Anyway, this is your boy. Fuck you, Alex. It's your boy Rick Game27, and god damn it, Alex, I can't even fucking do my outro because you always want to throw shade at Sega. Can we just properly get out this podcast?
I didn't say anything while you were talking. I was just sitting
You
here.
always throw shade, man. Like, come on, man. We can't properly get out of here like gentlemen. Can we be gentlemen?
No, that's for Tuesdays. Thursday is a Chromecast.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, can we get out of here? Like I say, it's your boy ReGame27. Appreciate y'all coming in. Y'all make sure y'all come next week. Support your boy at Real Talk Podcast. Support Alex and Kuuppon Stives. Team Red Talks on Tuesday. Support Tomorrow Madness on Mondays. And y'all make sure y'all join the Team Red Discord. We are on there all day talking shit. And we talk about fuckboys. We talk about everybody. We talk about Black Bomb. We talk about Doc Trey being a fraud. We talk about Crap Gamer being a fraud. We talk, let me stop, Marvin. Let me stop. Just join this Discord because we have loads of fun. And I will leave the link in the description below. So y'all make sure y'all join the Team Red Discord. And we will see y'all on the next round. Oh, yeah. I will be streaming either Mario Odyssey tomorrow or Wolfenstein, maybe both of them. So y'all make sure y'all come and support your boy, and I will see y'all on the next round. Peace.
Corporate cocksuckers.
Yeah, I put his dick. I put his dick.